This is Jeremiah 29:11 coming with a quick message from the Lord. And so I was watching a video and they were just talking about how kingdom spouses are near, how the marriage is getting closer and closer and closer, right? As she was talking, the Lord reminded me that the reason why you and your kingdom spouse are destined to be together. The reason why God put you two together is because of the bloodline that is joined together. So God was giving examples how Sarah and Abram had to have Isaac because only Sarah and Abram can have Isaac, and that was the promised bloodline. Another one, Tamar in the Bible, she had her bloodline and that their line was supposed to be joined together. So, long story short, three husbands later, three of his sons died because they were not right inside of God. And so, long story short, she ended up pretending to be a harlot, conceiving twins with the father that had got the message from God that their union had to be joined together. I'm doing part one. I am going to do a part two, just go in depth detail. But also, not just that, um, Jacob was working hard for, uh, Rachel, but Leah was the bloodline of Jesus Christ. So Leah was the one that God had ordained for Jacob to have. He thought it was Rachel, but it was Leah. Because I was asking God, like, God, why did Leah end up getting married? It's sad. And then even though he didn't like Leah, because you have to understand, some of the kingdom spouses are, like sometimes we're just like, why them? And because I ask that question all the time. Like, you could have chose anybody. You could have chose anyone, and the Lord literally said, like, there is a bloodline between these unions that God ordained because of the bloodline. So this bloodline is what's going to bless people in the world. It's going to bless God's children, and it's going to be the kingdom marriage. So I will go in more depth detail here very, very soon on a part two. I'm just doing a part one because I'm driving, but I'm going to do a part two and tell you more about why did God choose you to be with your kingdom spouse. Y'all have a blessed day. God bless you. I will talk to y'all soon.